Look, good evening everybody. My name is Kate Scott and I am your MC for this evening. I think that is probably because either I was the cheapest option or I'm the most efficient timekeeper, so we'll see what happens. But look, it's my pleasure to welcome you all along to the Hort Industry Awards and Gala dinner this evening. I hope you all enjoyed the reception that we enjoyed just before we made our way into the main room here, and that I would like to acknowledge our sponsor for that session, Belinda and the team at International Fresh Produce Association. So if you could just show a round of applause for their support for our sector. Before we get started, just a few housekeeping notes to keep you on your toes in case you've forgotten since the last time you were in this room. But look, make sure your phones are switched to silent first and foremost. Never want to be the person whose phone rings in a crowd. Hopefully I've put my own phone on silent. Bathrooms are located at the end of the foyer here. If you just come out to the foyer and turn right, you'll find the bathrooms there. And in the unlikely event of an emergency and we need to evacuate, look for the green signs and follow the instructions from the Takina staff. If we experience an earthquake, remember your drop, cover and hold. It will be a cosy space under your table, but follow those instructions all the same. There is a defibrillator in the building should anyone require it. Call 111 and seek staff assistance. For those of you who like to have a tea or coffee, you'll be pleased to know that tea and coffee will be available all evening from outside in the foyer area. We're now very shortly going to move into our awards evening, but before we do, I just want to pass on a special thanks to our sponsors of tonight's Industry Awards and Gala dinner. Particularly, I'd like to make mention of the Horticulture Charitable Trust for their continued support and sponsorship. Without our sponsors, these types of events are simply not possible. It is great to be here tonight to recognise and celebrate the outstanding contributions made by many across our sector. I think it's really important to also take the moment to pause and reflect on the value that you all add to our sector, irrespective of what part you play. Our awards night tonight, or our award winners tonight, all show absolute dedication to the horticulture industry, making valuable contributions to our position as one of New Zealand's fastest growing and most valuable primary sectors. The breadth of our award winners encompasses the great and varied work being done across our sector to provide healthy, affordable produce to New Zealanders and for the world, and they contribute significantly to the economy at both regional and national levels. It's now my pleasure to invite our Chair, Bernardine Gier, to say a few words.
Thank you, Kate. Tēnā koutou katoa, and a very warm welcome to the 2026 Horticulture Industry Awards. It's really wonderful to see you all here and hear you all in the room. Tonight's ceremony is the time we come together and celebrate some of the brightest of our sector and recognise the service of some very deserving people. And as a chair, it's one of the highlights of my year to see the sector celebrate together our award winners, leaders in their fields who are often far too humble to brag about their achievements. So together, it's our job to do it for them tonight. And to help us celebrate, we have some very special guests with us, the Honourable Todd McClay, the Honourable Andrew Hoggard, High Commissioners and Government representatives from our Pacific partners, our colleagues from product groups and district associations, Hort NZ Life members and past award winners. And to those of you in the audience who are about to become award winners, thank you for being here also. It's been a busy time for the Hort NZ team, and the ministerial announcements made over the past 2 days reflect their work in collaboration with industry colleagues over what has been a very busy year. I want to take and acknowledge CE Kate Scott and her team. They are dedicated to the work they do simply because they believe in it. That is, to support growers to grow. For many of you in the audience, you've seen trends come and go. You've seen the sector evolve over time, and you understand that innovation unlocks opportunity time and time again. And one of the questions that I get asked every now and then as chair is, so what's the next kiwi fruit? Or what's the next tier 1 crop? And so, but what if horticulture's next leap is not one new breakthrough fruit or vegetable? What if it was a broader, more diverse basket of equally strong performing crops with consistent high quality across the board and maximum access through our existing trade agreements? I know people say you shouldn't put all your eggs in one basket, but what if we put all of our crops into one instead? For growers know that innovation is really one dramatic breakthrough. In horticulture, it is the constant and often uncompromising pursuit of new and market-tested varieties, better quality, greater consistency, longer shelf life, and stronger production systems. And just as importantly, the skill to turn those improvements into market opportunities. Tonight's recipients embody the spirit of innovation, with a relentless pursuit of their passion for growing and for the industry. Their leadership and service in their respective areas strengthens our sector as a whole, and I congratulate all of the nominees and the winners. With that, it is my great pleasure to declare the 2026 Horticulture Industry Awards open.
Thank you, Bernadine. Look, you will have all seen the delicious entrees that are in front of you in your table. If you have been holding back for the first part of our formalities, now is your time to start enjoying your entree. And very shortly, we will come back to start our awards. Just have your attention for a moment and we will keep our evening's proceedings underway. Look, I want you to just take a moment to acknowledge both the staff here at Takina for their service and work over the last few days, and the quality of the food has been absolutely amazing. So look, if you could just put your hands together to thank them for their efforts over the last few days. I also want to acknowledge the team at HortiNZ for all of their work in pulling this together. They have done an incredible job, a very small team. I'm not going to name them all because for fear of forgetting someone, but you have all done an incredible job, and I'm very proud of the work that you have done to pull this evening together. And look at those table arrangements. If you can't sell fruit and vegetables through flower arrangements, then you're probably not doing your job. So well done, everybody. Look, this evening, we have a number of special awards to work our way through, and I'm going to invite in just a moment Bernadine and Bryden to make their way to the stage. But if you are a recipient tonight, or you are supporting giving one of our prizes and awards out this evening, just ask that you walk up through the centre aisle that's been created and up the front stairs here. So in this particular case, Bernadine and Bryden will make their way onto the stage very shortly. They'll stand here, and if you are the recipient of one of these awards, you'll come on, shake their hands, receive the awards, and if you would like to, you can say a few words, and then after that, you're going to depart to my right here, and you're going to go and have your photo taken down in front of the photo wall. So now that we've dispensed with all the instructions, we're going to get underway with the presentation of our first award, which is our Industry Service Award. So if Bernadine and Bryden could both make their way to the stage. And this evening we actually have two Industry Service Awards, and our first this evening is actually for the 2025 Industry Service Award. We are recognising our 2025 recipient who was unable to receive the award at last year's event. So that is a special opportunity for us to recognise two people this evening.
Tonight we're recognising our 2025 recipient of the Industry Service Award who couldn't be with us last year to accept her award, Jen Schooler. Jen has contributed significantly to New Zealand's horticulture sector, particularly through her leadership of the avocado industry. As CEO of New Zealand Avocado for over 12 years, Jen oversaw a period of substantial growth, with the industry's value increasing from $82 million in 2011 to 2012 to $230 million in 2021. During her tenure, the industry also achieved market access for avocados in both China and India. Jen was part of the team successful for bidding, winning and bringing the 10th World Avocado Congress to New Zealand in 2023. This was a fitting finale for Jen that was 5 years in the planning and a huge success. A grower herself, Jen brought practical insight to her leadership and worked to strengthen industry collaboration and sustainability. Jen now serves as Deputy Mayor of Tauranga, where she remains committed to public service and community development, and is a Director of the Environmental Protection Authority. The Industry Service Award recognises people with long and dedicated service to a supplier or service role that have worked beyond the call of duty for the betterment of the horticulture industry. Congratulations, Jen.
Congratulations, Jen, and thank you for both your leadership and your contribution to the horticulture sector.
I did get asked if I would say something. I thought, yeah, I think I'll say something. Kia ora, this is wonderful, and it's been a privilege to service the horticulture industry all these years, and an even bigger privilege to be recognised for that service. Thank you, Horticulture New Zealand, and for the people that put me forward to this award. I'll find out who you were, but thank you. I did get asked for a few of the photos that went up tonight. And having spent 13 years, 24/7, promoting the mighty avocado, I did have a few photos to come to be able to share. And of course, probably the highlight of my horticulture career was hosting the 10th World Avocado Congress here in New Zealand in 2023, which was amazing. I did, by the way, find in the photos a few of our team, always dressed up. And there's a few people that owe me a drink because I didn't put those photos up. But we are, and you all are, part of the most amazing industry. Innovative, healthy, green, passionate, and actually sometimes make some money. Go us! Thank you very much.
So because we have two awards this evening, Jen, if you want to just make your way over for the photos, and Bernadine and Bryden stay on the stage, we'll do our next recipient, and then we will move on. Sorry, it's a little bit of a logistical challenge. But look, now we are here to present our 2026 Industry Service Award.
Tonight's recipient of the Industry Service Award has made an outstanding contribution to the New Zealand kiwifruit industry over more than 30 years. Their applied science has consistently improved orchard productivity, fruit quality and grower profitability, with innovations widely adopted across New Zealand and international growing systems. They have played a key role in developing practical tools such as girdling, as well as advancing new cultivars and supporting programs like Taste Zespri. A collaborative leader and committed mentor, their innovation and grower-focused approach is highly respected for bridging science and on-orchard practice, ensuring research delivers real value for growers. The 2026 recipient of the Industry Service Award that recognises people with long and dedicated service to a supplier or service role that have worked beyond the call of duty for the betterment of the horticulture industry is Dr. Mike Curry, lead of the Stage 2 New Cultivar Program at the Kiwifruit Breeding Centre.
Congratulations, Mike, and thank you for what has been an outstanding contribution to the New Zealand kiwifruit industry for more than 30 years. Your research is continuing to deliver real value for our growers every day.
Oh, well, thank you very much. This was kind of unexpected, but yeah, someone did twig me to something might be happening. So, yeah, I got into the horticultural industry when I was about 14, I think it was, and went down for a harvest season to the Bay of Plenty and picked kiwifruit and fell in love with the crop. And pretty much ever since then, I've been working in kiwifruit or around kiwifruit. The kiwifruit industry is kind of unique in that it supports research really heavily. All the way through my career, we've had great support and great interactions with the kiwifruit industry, with the growers, the Zespri organisation, and within plant and food research or hort research, where we were, and now the Kiwifruit Breeding Centre. So they've always supported innovation, and we learn as much from interacting with growers and with suppliers and with the people on the ground as they learn from us, so I feel really privileged about that. And we've always had great teams of people who we've worked with across extension, across research, across commercialisation, and we've had some pretty good successes along the way with some amazing cultivars like Gold 3. I know a colleague of mine said, well, success has many fathers, so something like Gold 3, the Sun Gold product, there's a lot of people claiming to be involved with that, so I had a part in that. Not so many people acknowledged the failures, so we have to acknowledge that, and so I'm going to acknowledge that we haven't always got it right, but we have to sometimes make those mistakes to make progress. So I'm really grateful to be part of this industry and part of horticulture, and really thank Horticulture New Zealand for the award, and my family for supporting me all the way through. So thank you very much.
So you can now go down and have your photos taken. Thank you. Jen, if you'd made your way back to your seat, if you just shoot over and have a photo with Bernadine and Bryden, that would be wonderful as well. We're now going to move on to celebrate the recipient of the 2026 Manaaki Award. I'd like to thank our sponsor of the 2026 Manaaki Award, Mr. Apple, and ask Belinda Brands, head of the RSE program, to come on stage to present the award and say a few words.
Tēnā koutou katoa, and good evening, everyone. It's a real privilege to be here on behalf of Mr. Apple as a sponsor of the Manaaki Award for 2026. Tonight, as we gather to celebrate the success of our industry, we quite rightly recognise productivity, innovation and economic growth. But as leaders, we also know that none of these achievements are possible without our greatest asset, our people. And nowhere is that more true than within our recognised seasonal employer scheme and our partnership with the Pacific. Manaakitanga has sat at the very heart of the RSE program since its inception. And for us at Mr. Apple, it speaks to deep and genuine care, kindness and respect towards others. We are proud to sponsor an award that recognises those who have gone above and beyond to help strengthen the RSE scheme, and who through their work help ensure the RSE scheme continues to learn, evolve and keep the people at the heart of the program. So I believe before we announce the recipient for this year, we invite you to watch a short video. So let's take a look.
The Manaaki Award recognises the contribution of a person, group or organisation that has risen beyond the call of duty to support employers and workers. This includes the positive impact an active service has had on employers, workers, community and the recognised seasonal employer scheme. The 2026 recipient of the Manaaki Award is being recognised for their exceptional and sustained contribution to the recognised seasonal employer scheme since its inception. For nearly 20 years, tonight's recipient has provided independent, objective and data-driven insights that have helped shape the recognised seasonal employer scheme's direction and success. Through their research, leadership and advocacy and ability to translate complex data into practical insights, they have supported informed decision-making, continuous improvement and strengthened outcomes for workers, businesses and communities. Their work has articulated the triple win model, highlighting the benefits of the scheme for employers, Pacific workers and communities and New Zealand's economy. The 2026 recipient of the Manaaki Award is Dr. Richard Bedford.
Kia ora ana tātou katoa, and good evening all geta. This whala week e me Bisla ma week, e me language belong man belong Vanuatu. Some whala man belong Vanuatu, e me come along dinner, me sing out long em, by you having one good whala kai kai. I just want to acknowledge an incredible privilege it has been to work with the RSE scheme. I'm an academic, as may not have been directly obvious from the comments. I've spent 60 years working on immigration issues, and probably the highlight of my career has been working in retirement on the RSE scheme. I've been able to follow it from the beginning as someone with a very strong commitment to ensuring that migration is not always about having people come to settle in your country. It's an opportunity for people to make use of work and other services to further their lives at home. And as we've perhaps not recognised enough, over the last 18 years, the RSE scheme has provided 60,000 people, mainly from the Pacific, with an opportunity to work for 7 months maximum, often only for 5 or 4 if that's what they want, and to earn money to support their lives at home. I just want to acknowledge the enormous generosity of employers, workers, village communities, ministry officials, to the endless questions that they get asked by academics about what's going on. And we don't ever give enough back to the industry. So if my work has been of use to the industry, I'm both humbled and deeply grateful. So thank you.
Look, congratulations, Richard. Your contribution to the RSE scheme and the pivotal role you have played in shaping the scheme's direction and success for nearly 20 years is certainly well appreciated in this room. So congratulations to Richard, Mike and Jen. We're now going to take a break from our ceremony for a moment while the entree plates are cleared away and mains are served. So sit back and enjoy your dinner, and we're going to have a little bit of light entertainment by our guitarist and vocalist Lewis Baker. You'll be very pleased to hear that it is not me singing or dancing, because I have neither of those talents. But look, enjoy your evening, and we will be back shortly to continue the formalities. Thank you.
Kia ora, ladies and gentlemen. Good to be here this evening. My name is Louis Baker. I just got you for the next 15 minutes. Just going to play a few songs for you. But very nice to be here playing you some music. This one's called Brighter Day. I wrote this for my koro who was in the 28th Māori Battalion. Generations come, generations go. Younger look to the ones who walked the way before. And I know there's greater meaning in the little things we go through day to day. Come what may. Saw the house burning down right in front of your eyes. When there's nothing left to lose, how do you leave the past behind? You turned it all around. With your feet still on the ground, don't cry. Dry your eyes, so you're looking for a brighter day. You're looking for a brighter day. Hope you find that brighter day. Oh no, sending love in this letter to you. you, my friend. Looking in the mirror and you search for the words to say. Oh, what you've been through, I wish I could take the pain away. And I know there's greater meaning in the little things we go through day to day. Come what may, you're looking for a brighter day. Oh, looking for a brighter day. Hope you find that brighter day. Oh no, sending love in this letter to you, my friend. Then a new day comes and I can start to see. When the evening's done, it all comes down to me. Dreams are never lost, the time is all we need. Just thinking about the love we leave. So you're looking for a brighter day. Oh, oh, looking for a brighter day. Hope you find that brighter day. Oh no, sending love in this letter to you, my friend. Hope you find that brighter day. Oh, find that brighter day. Hope you find that brighter day. Oh no, sending love in this letter to you, my friend. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Tell me, is this all a dream? And where do we go from here? With these wishful lies I see, a road that seems so unclear. When the little things weigh you down, and the weight is too much to carry. You don't have to own it on your own. You don't have to face it alone. And there is hope in the seeds that we sow. Make us a little less disillusioned by the cold. Sometimes we rise, sometimes we fall. All is one and one is all. I've got you and you got me, and that's all that we need. Cause there were times when I thought of giving in, and in those times I knew I had to win. I got you and you got me, and that's all that we need. Found myself in disbelief, enough to bring me to my knees. Everything has a price to pay. You know nothing comes for free. When the little things weigh you down, and the weight is too much to carry. You don't have to hold it on your own. You don't have to face it alone. And us home in the seeds that we sow. Make us a little less disillusioned by the cold. Sometimes we rise, sometimes we fall. All is one and one is all. I've got you and you got me, and that's all that we need. There were times when I thought of giving in, and in those times I knew I had to win. I've got you and you got me, and that's all that we need. It's all that we need. It's all that we need, yeah. Thanks very much. It's got a couple more for everybody. This one's called Black Crow. Oh. Bathe my hands in indigo. Make me pure like a driven snow. Yes, this world keeps turning, but so hard to stay on the right side of the road. So make me smooth like a river storm. I can't seem to shake the black crow from my shoulder. Out here, it's so cold. These dark skies washing over, wait for sunrise. Wish this black crow would just leave me alone. Leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Leave me alone. Oh, take me from this thundercloud. Pull me up from the frozen ground. Oh, oh, yes, this world keeps turning. So easy to stray when you can't see love around. In this life, there are things that we just can't be without. I can't seem to shake the black crow from my shoulder. Out here, it's so cold. These dark skies washing over, wait for sunrise. Wish this black crow would just leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Ooh, ooh. Oh, 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 yeah. I can't seem to shake the black crow from my shoulder. Out here, it's so cold. These dark skies washing over, wait for sunrise. Wish this black crow would just leave me alone. Oh no, no, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Hey, thanks very much for having me, everybody. Just got one more song for you. This is called The People. We are the people. We have a choice. We are the problem, and we are the solution. We are the people. We have a voice. I wanna make a change starting today. Not a day goes by that I don't think about the people working all day just to support their children. And I was raised to believe that we were created equal. I was told to always listen. Great divide grows wider and wider. The greater man does not subside. We are the people. We have a choice. We are the problem, or we are the solution. We are the people. We have a voice. I wanna make a change starting today. Not a day goes by that I don't think about the future. I can't help feeling, what are we doing? And I hope that as we grow older, we get wiser. A child's world left in ruins. Great divide grows wider and wider. The greater man does not subside. While some who have everything complain, yeah, the less fortunate ones are giving their love away. Oh, we are the people. We have a choice. We are the problem, or we are the solution. We are the people. We have a voice. I wanna make a change starting today. Inati Kayoringa Te Huarahi Te Hara Te Ora Inati Totakina Ko Tika Te Ara Naya Neira Inati Kayoringa Te Huarahi Te Hara Te Ora Inati Tatakina Ko Tika Te Ara Naya Neira.
Once again, and we will continue with our evening. So if you could just take your seats and we will get things underway. I just want you all to take a moment to thank Louis Baker for his music during our dinner break. So a round of applause for Louis. So with full bellies and hopefully some beverages within your glasses, we're going to now take an opportunity to move on with our program to recognise our further 2026 award recipients. Firstly, I'd like to thank FMG, our sponsor of the Sustainable Innovation Award, and I'm going to ask Pete Frizzell, the Chief Marketing Officer, to come on stage to present the award and say a few words. So Pete, welcome up.
Cheers.
Kia ora koutou katoa. Great to be here representing FMG tonight. I'll probably start by saying my day job's with FMG. I'm also Very fortunate to chair the Farmstrong Rural Wellbeing Trust, and they've been here for the last couple of days. They launched a new book, Live Well, Grow Well, which is all about learning how to build those wellbeing resilience habits on farm. Apparently the books flew off because we do give them away, but if anyone's interested to find out more about that, go to the Farmstrong website and you can find out more about the program and how to get hold of the book. So back to the day job. So from aerial top dressing to AI-driven weed management, for more than 120 years, FMG has seen innovation contributing to the production, profitability and sustainability goals of Aotearoa New Zealand farmers and growers. The finalists in this category are thinking differently, pushing boundaries and developing solutions that will strengthen the sustainability and success of New Zealand's horticulture sector for generations to come. So congratulations to all of the finalists, and let's take a look at the award video.
The Sustainable Innovation Award recognises and celebrates an individual or team who are developing technologies and innovation or undertaking research that increases productivity, profitability or environmental sustainability in the horticulture sector. Our 2026 recipients are being recognised for the collaborative work they are doing to tackle the challenge of transitioning away from global warming refrigerants and ageing infrastructure. Launched in 2024, the project is supported by $1.75 million in combined government and industry funding. The project has already delivered pilot upgrades across 29 systems, cutting potential emissions by over 17,000 tonnes of CO2 equivalent. It has identified practical, cost-effective, low-emission alternatives, providing robust data for future investment and strengthening industry-wide decision-making. The project showcases how collaboration can drive sustainable, commercially viable solutions with benefits beyond the product the project is currently focused on. The recipient of the Sustainable Innovation Award for 2026 is the Kiwifruit Post-Harvest Industry Refrigerant Decarbonisation Project Steering Group, including Lloyd Franks, Seeker, Ollie Hoare, Hume Pack, Sarah Lee, Trevelyan's, and Les Diamond, G4 Kiwi Supply.
Yeah, kia ora koutou. I just want to say a big thank you to Horting Z for the award and the acknowledgement tonight. The project has been a great collaboration between a number of post-harvest facilities, and it's great to achieve the outcomes we have so far. I also want to make a special mention of MPI and the Primary Sector Growth Fund for their contribution to the project. A special mention to Les at G4 for helping to administer it. Without you, we couldn't have done it. I also want to say and acknowledge all the people that have come before us in the kiwifruit industry to set up the structure we've got today. It's obviously brilliant and allowed us to do things like this. And just to say the best is yet to come, so thank you.
Congratulations to the team from Kiwifruit Post-Harvest Industry Refrigerant Decarbonisation Project. That's a mouthful to say after dinner, I have to say. Just to acknowledge all the work that you have done in helping us to tackle those big challenges of reducing emissions. And thanks again to the team at FMG for partnering with us tonight on that stage, on that award rather. I'm now going to ask Bernadine and Bryden to come back onto the stage to help us to present the next awards. And our next award is one of our very special awards here at in the horticulture space, and that is the President's Trophy. So come on up, and we're going to see another video.
Tonight's recipient of the President's Trophy has made a strong impact in the sector, A former Young Grower of the Year and Young Horticulturalist of the Year, their career reflects the full pathway from emerging talent to industry leader. Over more than 2 decades, they have progressed from technical roles to general manager, driving excellence in growing systems and sustainable production. They continue to give back through their involvement in Tomatoes New Zealand and wider sector initiatives, sharing knowledge and supporting collaboration and making a lasting contribution to strengthening New Zealand horticulture and its future resilience. The 2026 recipient of the President's Trophy, which celebrates inspiring leadership within the horticulture industry, is Ben Smith, General Manager at T&G Global.
If you've ever wondered if the recipients of these awards know it's coming, I can assure you that isn't universally true, because this is quite a shock. Thank you very much, Horty NZ, I really appreciate it. I do want to acknowledge, though, that all of that stuff you just heard up there, it's all part of a team effort that I'm very proud to have been part of over the last 20-something years. You know, reflecting on some of the work that we've achieved with integrated pest management over the last few years has genuinely been an industry achievement that has been done on a shoestring, and we should be extremely proud of. Yeah, sorry, it's kind of getting me a little bit, Bernadine and co. Yeah, so again, thank you very much. Thank you, team. Yeah, cheers. Thank you.
Congratulations, Ben, and thank you for sharing your knowledge and supporting collaboration to strengthen New Zealand's horticulture and its future resilience. Now, for the last award of our evening, the Horticulture Bledisloe Cup, which is our premium industry award. For those of you who were present last year, you might recall the special connection that we had when we were able to launch the horticulture round of the Ahuwhenua Trophy, which also shares a Bledisloe Cup. So we were very fortunate to have celebrated a wonderful horticulture round of the Ahuwhenua Trophy earlier this year, and now it is our turn to celebrate with our own Bledisloe Cup. So play the video.
The Horticulture Bledisloe Cup is awarded for an outstanding and meritorious contribution to the New Zealand horticulture industry. Tonight's recipient has made a significant and lasting contribution to New Zealand horticulture through decades of leadership in vegetable growing.
Peter would be a leader amongst keeping the whole community up with the play. He would want the industry unified. You know, everybody's techniques being up to date, everybody's timetables being up to date. Oh yeah, very solid part of that community.
They have championed sustainable farming practices, improving soil health, reducing environmental impact, and strengthening grower capability. Through their business, they have shown that productivity and environmental responsibility can go hand in hand.
People like Peter, they give so much. You know, like I've been at the Young Grower in Pukekohe the last couple of years, and Peter's been there himself. You know, someone like him doesn't need to be there necessarily, but he's got such a passion for the industry to actually see that next generation coming through and what that means. And I think that's, all those little things are special and they add up.
They are widely respected for openly sharing knowledge, supporting industry initiatives, and helping others adopt better practices. Their leadership following regional challenges and commitment to future generations, including support of young grower programs, demonstrates a lifetime of service.
Peter, your continued diligence is a big part of you're deserving this Bledisloe Cup, and congratulations.
Well done, Peter. Really wrapped for you. Awesome to see such a long legacy that you've obviously grown and fostered up in Pukekohe, but also for the wider industry. So well done. Really, really wrapped.
Tonight's deserving recipient of the Horticulture Bledisloe Cup for 2026 is Peter Reynolds.
Bit blown away actually. Thank you very much, Horticulture New Zealand and the whole New Zealand growing industry. My family, on my dad's side, came here 160 years ago, 1865. They were farmers and growers in Ireland before they came here. They just had to get out of there. And when they come here, they just got into animal farming and potatoes. But what they did, they brought with them, they bought acorns, one thing. We've still got all the oak trees around Pukekohe. But they also bought barberry hedge seeds. And they planted barberry hedges everywhere. So they were into planting of hedges for shelter and for stream protection over 100 years ago. And when my dad came back after the Second World War, he got into growing seeds from the barberry and growing barberry hedge plants, and supplied all over the North Island of New Zealand, barberry plants. And he was also into planting trees, and he passed it on to us guys. So all of our farms, we've planted thousands and thousands of trees around the streams or any other waterways or any vulnerable parts of the farms or what we thought might be wasteland we could plant in these shelter belts and riparian plantings. We've been doing this for over 100 years, and now we're trying to get told by the authorities this is what you need to do, but we've just done it forever. It's just in our makeup. Now, Dad married a Miss Flynn, and they come from Ireland in the early in 1911. George Flynn came to Pukekohe, and he got land on Pukekohe Hill, and that's where my mum was brought up, and they grew early potatoes, and us guys, me and my brothers, as we were leaving school, we went and used to go and work for them in the early potato season and pick potatoes, because we didn't have enough land to keep us all going. We had the 7 brothers and three girls in the family. But as my brothers started to leave school, we started leasing and buying other bits of land around Pukekohe and just kept expanding. It was 100 years from when we arrived to we actually bought any more land, because the ones before us, they really struggled to hang on to things because they went through world wars and depression and all this. By the time we come along, machinery was coming along, so we were able to get into land, and we could see the future was into getting mechanised, and I don't know, we just all wanted to be farmers, and we're still very involved in the farming now. We've downsized a bit from where we were, but we're not very good at doing the retirement bit, but we're sort of getting there, but we've still got a lot on the go with land and horticulture. We've still got quite a bit of kiwi fruit, quite a bit of cattle still on the go. But we got into this land rotation, crop rotation, to really look after the soil, and we've hosted many people from around not just this country, but from around the world to see the sustainable way of doing things with the soils and get the humus back into the soil. You know, it's not a new idea. It's been going on for centuries. So we've got heavily involved with that and improved our soils. We beat some really, you call it tragic disease pressures that we come, especially with onions, with the white rot and stuff back in the day there. And we found the best way out of that was farm rotation and actually going back and putting cattle on that land. We had some years the whole crops were just about annihilated with diseases. Put it back in the grass for a few years and go back into onions and get a beautiful crop. And we got into irrigation in a big way right through the 90s and just carried on and got consents to pump the water and put real modern irrigation equipment in. But the whole time along, all of the families and all of our grandparents, uncles and aunties and all of our mates helped us and they shared their information with us. And we did the same, and that's why I just love sharing what we have learned with all other growers. And we've always had just an open farm where anyone can come. We don't care whether from here, overseas, whatever. It's just always been an open farm. So it's just in our nature to share things. So I tell you, I know a lot of the guys who've received this. I've been good friends with those guys over the years. I've been hanging around Wellington here for the last 40 years on veg fed, potato fed, onions New Zealand, potatoes New Zealand sort of stuff and Hort New Zealand. And I've got to know a lot of good people down here in Wellington and a lot of good friends who won this award. I'm just so humbled. Thank you very much.
Peter, your significant and lasting contribution to New Zealand horticulture through the decades is such a pleasure to hear you talk about your experiences and how important it is to you to share your knowledge. And so we certainly thank you, and you are an incredibly deserving recipient of this award. Look, I just want to take a moment to congratulate all of our winners tonight. We have recognised sustainable growing practices, scientific innovation, decarbonisation, leadership, the exceptional support of the RSE scheme and of our sector. And these awards highlight the breadth of contribution required to sustain such a high-performing sector. I just want to again, if you could thank all of our award recipients tonight for your part in contributing to our sector. Finally, I just want to take a moment to once again thank all of our sponsors for their support of this event. Without them, we all know such events are very difficult to put on. So again, your appreciation for our sponsors. And my final thank you is to all of you for coming. I know that you have many things on your calendar. You do not have to make yourself available for this event, but the turnout heartens all of us and shows us why we get to work every day to support you and the growth of our sector. So the last round of applause for all of you. Thank you for coming. Enjoy the rest of your evening and travel home safely. We now, or very shortly, will have some further music for you to enjoy. Enjoy the conversations. If you're looking for that tea or coffee out the back, and I understand the bar's still open, so enjoy your evening. Thank you.